Hey people, it's Nintendo64 here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of the Mighty Classic. In the last episode, we played as Cain. It went pretty well, but we lost. In this episode, we are going to random Cain. I will accept it. The only characters I actually wouldn't have accepted would be Judas, Eve, or Samson. Judas and Eve because we've already beaten the game with her. We will play as them more in the future. But, and Samson because he's garbage, and I want to put off playing him until I'm as good as this game as possible. In our first item, we do get My Little Unicorn. It will give you invincibility and deal contact damage. If I can get a bomb, I'll really try to go for that. And start out fighting with Pride. If he gives us this item, it will be wonderful. Oh, how I wish the bombs damaged you, Pride. He's not that difficult of a fight, and I believe the tarot card he drops us is always the same, so we get 2 of clubs, doubles our bombs, and the Empress. I'll take 2 of clubs and hopefully pick up some bombs this floor. So that seems like a thing I want to do. Why am I not hitting enemies? Because that's overrated, dealing damage. You don't need to do that to enemies to win the game. You gotta make them your buddies so they don't want to attack you. Because everyone knows that that is the key to winning. You currently have 0 money, so go into the shop and not only at all. So that's pretty bad. And My Little Unicorn, immense contact damage shooting enemies, and invincibility for a certain amount of time. So that was pretty much a free boss fight. And that's all I guess we can do, so on to the next floor with 2 of clubs. Actually, you know, I have a recovery heart, so I'm going to show you guys something. I'm actually going to put the Empress to good use. Take this. It might not work, but I think it will. What the Empress does is it summons Mom's Foot to stomp on you, so if you get up here... Oh wait, no, it activates War of Babylon. I'm stupid. I'm a very stupid man. Forget what I said. Forget everything I ever said to you people because I'm a big fat liar. Just leave the first floor in a decent position. I do want to do that curse room, but not yet. Because, well, it could contain... Actually, 3's because I don't want to take any red heart damage because of a room. If I don't take red heart damage, this floor will be guaranteed. I just took red heart damage this floor. Well, I'm a champion nonetheless. That doesn't actually change anything. Red heart damage is red heart damage. But champions do a full heart instead of a half heart, so that's no good. So now I am going to go here and get that. That's not a pack, but it's still pretty good. It's a 1 heart deal, so instead of paying 1 heart permanently, we just lost a red heart of health, and we are not in a good position now. We do have Spectral Tears though, so just shooting me like this works. So I can't say we can really cheese the game yet, but Spectral Tears are useful, I will not lie. They're pretty good, and I'd say that first room was worth it. I would have rather had the pack, because, you know, tears up, damage up, 2 soul arts, but it's not to like. It's not to love, actually. And what is this pill? Bombs are key? Udic. I do want another key drop by the end of this floor. Because that was the... Hey, game. Watching out for me there, bro. And we get a range up, which is Cain. I don't mind at all. Because his range is still not the best. And yes, even with Spectral Tears, I will be shooting the hoops and tires. I will complete another room before I go fight the boss, because, oh god, this is terrible. Fighting enemy on the second floor. This is not good to do. Just gonna deal with this enemy now. I'm gonna deal with one of the ones at next. Andy, I'm gonna deal with you now. I'm gonna deal with this enemy and the small non-splitting enemies. That's how you deal with enemy. So, non-small enemy. I'm gonna deal with the medium-sized enemy. I'm gonna deal with this type of enemies. And a no-hit enemy fight. Because I need it to be a thing. I like this run so far. I'm not getting everything, you know? I'm getting some things that I need. Yeah, what I'm doing is pretty much the optimal strategy for fighting enemy. Taking them down one by one. Divide and conquer. But don't divide all of them at once. Then we get a bomb and a charge for our spacebar item. Now I'm gonna go in here, realize it's deep, and use my said spacebar item. And that did a pretty good amount of damage. So I won't complain. Sorry for my voice being so terrible this episode. I don't know why. You do get some recovery and the Devil Ring, where we're given a choice of Lord of the Pit, which will be flight and a speed up, or the Dead Kid, or Guppy's Head. I don't want either. I'm just gonna take little Steve and finish this floor. Because, hey, wait, I'm at 5 bombs. I'm gonna wait till I get even more to use bombs, or to use the 2 clubs. And even then, it's only if I have something to use them on. I currently have 0 keys though, which isn't the best thing in the world. I end up taking all the damage from that fly. Thankfully, the charge, so use 2 clubs. We're in a good bomb situation now. And I'm gonna get 6 cents in a key from here. I'm gonna use that key on this chest. It's entirely possible this is not worth it at all. Don't suggest it. But yes. And we get an Eternal Heart. So that was very worth it. See, making risks. Taking them. Getting paid. That's what you gotta love. See, that wasn't a smart risk to take, but it paid off. It's a very low chance for that to actually be an Eternal Heart. And now on to the next floor. Our only form of damage up is the familiar little Steve. He's not even a damage up, he's technically a DPS up. And we do get catacombs instead of caves, which isn't too terrible. With Steve, we can just stay like slightly off center from it. And yeah, everything will be beautiful. Even if we take no red heart damage at all this floor, we only have a 1/4 chance of getting the deal with the devil. That's the heart, it's full health and health up. It's a good item to have. But I'm not going to take it just yet, because it's a full health. If I get severely raped and mauled in this room, or in this floor, I'll be able to just go over to that room, grab it, and all my woes will be away. And we get the secret room from that, which I think is a very good thing to get, where we get the Ankh. What the Ankh does is, it will respawn you as the Blue Baby if you die. The Blue Baby can only ever have soul hearts, but he's still a good man. We're fighting Fistula in this room, and if you can, try to defeat the things over a gap, because then they don't turn into enemies, they just... the enemies fall. So this game has some semblance of logic. And you aren't even a charger, you're just a little lonely guy. kinda feel sorry for you. I do want some tinted rocks, because having soul hearts would be a beautiful thing to have right now. Fat flies. They're so much worse than hooters, but still not that bad. And one last fat fly. With my luck, I'm gonna get hit while fighting this one. No, I didn't. I am getting a bunch of red heart drops, so I really want there to be a reactivation on this floor. I know there can't be an arcade, but if there is a blood donation machine, I will absolutely use that crap up. In here we have a health up. I'm gonna fight the boss first, because as of now I have a charge for my spacebar item, which, believe it or not, is really helpful in fighting enemies and bosses. And I like this item. It's a nice guy to me. Or it has been. It has a history of being nice to me. This run has been really useful. Because it does about half the boss's health each time, which isn't too dang much, but it's a significantly noticeable thing, and it recharges, so I'd like to say it's a really good thing to have. What do I want from this fight in terms of items? Meat's always good, pentagram, the wire coat hanger, I like teardrops. But what am I going to get? We actually got an angel ring. Wow, I was talking about what item I wanted, even though it was technically impossible. That's the Bible. It'll give you flight for a room. I'm gonna touch it, remove it from the pool, but it's not actually that good of an item. And go finish the floor. I am gonna go for this health up, because I have full health. So even if I take all the damage this room, take all the damage. You know, I might even just take all the damage on purpose. Hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Hit me. Hit me. Okay. That's enough of that for us. I don't actually want to die, and if that's what makes me die, I'm gonna be kinda salty. But we're in a position where, leaving this floor, we'll have a minimum of 6 health, which, as Cain, is pretty high. It's 4 above the base, and it's only 24. So, yeah. I like it. I'm gonna keep a meat will block enemy here, and will also provide you with damage to enemies who touch it. It can stop charging enemies. It's a pretty decent thing. It's a defensive item, but it can deal significant amounts of damage to enemies should you get up that close to them. I don't suggest getting that close to them, but just if you want to. Though it will help with my setup using the, what's it called? The unicorn horn. I am gonna finish this floor and try to find the item room. And hey, Golden Poop. Golden Poops are good, they drop a ton of cash. And I currently have 0 keys as Cain. That's depressing. I still have 0 keys as Cain. But I have a bunch of money. So the arcade on the next floor seems like a really good thing to use. And just curve around and hit that fly. Hit it so hard. I do believe I might be able to mob into the item room, which I like to do. Because I have 8 bombs, and that overall seems to be an economical thing. 2 of spades, that doubles your keys, which I currently have none of. I'm gonna go to the item room. Okay, so the secret room is there. Oh crap, I know where the secret room is. Oh, that's where I got the Ankh. Crap. Okay, so skipping an item room. Not that bad. And I will pick up the Liberty Cap. It can give you a random mushroom effect in every room, which is good. It's a very good item. Or not item. I wouldn't even put the word berry in front of it. It's a decent trinket. We can still get double rooms this run. Even though if we had picked up a devil room, we would be screwed out of getting angel rooms. Devil rooms are always technically possible, whereas if you ever take a devil room in a run, you can never get an angel room in that same run. You just gotta, hey, that's the power of the boom explosion TNT thing. And that would have been great to have last war. But we do have an arcade if there is a free end room guaranteed, pretty much. Which is good. But we have 0 keys. So, gambling is something I would really like to do. Get quite a few keys, then use them, or get quite a few keys, use the 2 of spades, and then have even more keys. Like, having 2 of the 2 of spades card, or 2 of the 2 of clubs card, or even 2 of diamonds, that's how I unlocked the game. For now, I only have 1 of them, but it can really give you a significant number of bombs. Item room here, just in time with the... And we get Bob's Curse. What this does is, it gives us 5 extra bombs, and our bombs will deal poison damage now. So let's go to the boss with a full charge on Unicorn Horn and kill Pete. Let's utterly demolish him. Okay, Pete has more health than most of them. But he'll die soon enough. It isn't too terrible of a fight, it's just kind of annoying. We're currently at a 1% chance for getting an angel room or devil room. And getting hit a second time has no effect. All it does is, hey, you're at less health. Doesn't actually affect that. But I still really want the wire coat hanger. I like that item quite a bit. It's 0.7 tears up, it's not special either. But a damage up or a tears up, something. Or another health up. Health up as Kane isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, I just have a bunch of it already. So I maybe do want to get a deal with it. I mean, a bunch of health is useful, don't get me wrong at all. It's not... I like playing in glass cannon-y style. This may in fact be a superior style in terms of winning chance. I just don't consider it as fun. And that's why I make LPs, for fun. Heck, the only reason I'm actually recording right now, instead of just playing the game, is because the save files on this game are weird. And pretty much, if I want to have a different game, like a second file, I have to go all around and not reformat my hard drive. That would be ridiculous. It's just not as easy to do, and I don't feel like it anymore, so I'm just gonna record. Sure, it might make this sickness last longer, but who cares? I know this is Catacombs, but I am finishing for the sake of getting the arcade, which may or may not exist. It can exist. And if there is an end room, it will exist. But I don't know for a fact if there is an extra end room. I sure do hope there is. Oh wait, yeah I do, because we just got the compass as one of the effects you can get from Liberty Cap somehow. Don't ask me, it's weird. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, just beating everything up with your crying. It works. I am going to try to get this speed up and health up from the 2 blood donation machines. I know I'll get at least one of them, or I don't know for a fact, but you know, you guys know what I mean. If I can learn what is in that order, I would like to. Now let's go gambling in the arcade. We got a heart. I'm gonna try to get up to full health to check what's in there first. And we got a pill. Pills can only be good or neutral. Full health. That's exactly what I wanted. And And now checking what's in here. We got a key, a super key, so you know everything on this floor now. And you know what? Don't even get me. But yeah, easy build. Full health is good, and I hope he gets like a Tears Up and a Range Up. Tears Up, Range Up, Health Up build, and Balls of Steel. Yeah, we already know he has full health. Luck Up, I don't really care about. It's more of a meh. If I get it, okay, great. If I don't, I don't even know exactly what it was, but I just had a massive stance. This is kind of gross. Sorry about that. And redoing that actually just made every enemy spawn, which is terrible. Or it's because we just finished a wave and just the second wave spawned. Just gotta dodge you guys. And not get killed by the Flood, because the Flood is truly the most difficult enemy in this game. And we get a Heart of Recovery. We did get a golden key from that room, so I can't complain that much. This room is not my friend, but do I really have any good friends? Anyways, we do get Mega Mushroom for this room, it seems. My head's pretty large. And if I die from this, I'm getting mad. This isn't actually that difficult for a room. Oh, wow. The room I have Mega Mushroom is the one I take all the damage in. That's stupid. Anyways, 2 of Spades. This one got a bunch of keys. And health drops. And yeah, I'm gonna play you because I'm gonna win and get the blood bag. That's how I roll. It is a speed up and a health up. But don't you love how I know when I can do these things? So, I really do want to get a double ring next floor. So, the Soul Heart I got last time will really help. And playing this, you get all of the things, and that is a simple help. Speed up. Okay, I'm really fast right now. So, I don't know whether to say that's good or bad. It could end up being terrible, or it might be fantastic. I'll take this heart because remember there's a blood donation machine on the way on the other side. So I'm pretty much gonna do this until I can't anymore. And we got Skull, or we might get Skull. Get Skull. Gambling is better for Cain because he wins half the time as opposed to 1/3 of the time, or he's supposed to. Seems like he went a lot less than 1/3 of the time as other characters, doesn't it? But as Cain, it is OP as all crap. And Tears Up. I want more of that pill. I want a lot more of it. Because the item I wanted was a Tears Up item. You need to get 2 Tears Up pills to get the equivalent Tears Up from that. So if I get another one of those, it's like the boss room gave me exactly what I wanted. Because really, gambling as Cain is the best way to guarantee a win. You can use it to increase your DPS, do all sorts of things. And I am going to go to the shop. Because, well, limited keys and super lust, super greed. The only guy I want to fight right now. I could use my little unicorn, and I might. Or I'll just not let you hit me. And I'll dodge you perfectly, and goodbye. That was little Steven doing the kill. Good job, man. Sniping backwards, or I don't know what to call it. Anyways, I'm just gonna play you. And maybe get the blood back again. I believe I'm already at max speed, but, you know, just in case I'm not. Why did I go down here? This run is going pretty well. if I do say so myself. You get the ID bag in terms of the ability to sustain your gambling. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is pretty ridiculous, and I'm going to show you guys why. You can double play the IP bag, which means get 2 plays of it for the price of 1 half heart. So, which doesn't seem that good, but if you see it in action, it's amazing. See, if we get the heart on this, which we most likely will, that's not actually true. It was halfly likely. It was only 50%, which is not technically most likely. It's likely. More likely than if we weren't, but come on, give me this. Heart and a half. Now from this, we get 6 plays. So we get all this money. So if you can average getting a heart and a half every so often, you have completely sustainable gambling. And I do want hearts. More bombs. Bombs are good. I'm actually going to play this too in order to get the full health build, because that is what makes the IV bag so good. If you get a full health that I can get from this, I really do want the full health build you can give me. Okay, Fly Love, I wouldn't be that mad at it. Skatole. I just really want to get the full health build. I want heart drops. I want them to be red, and I want them to be big. Oh, that sounded bad. That sounded very bad. I don't want that to change to a machine left. But come on, just give me a pill. And you are bombs are key. Should I do it? Yes. Bombs are key. 24 keys. 2 of spades, 48 keys. I pretty much have on one of those keys. And a dime, that was really useful. Since, you know, we'll let it sustain longer and try to get the full health pill again. This full health pill's on my friend. What do you speed up? Not really necessary, I'll just hold on to it. Okay, sometimes items that are speed down and eventually go into a speed up again. The game seems to attempting to be trolling me, which I'm not a big fan of. Come on, give me some heart drops. Or bomb drops. Some pretty high bombs, I'm actually in a pretty good situation. Come the next floor I might not be, if I get like Necropolis. But right now it's pretty good. I seriously need some money drops for a heart drop. I want to show these guys that gambling with Cain is sustainable. Nope. Or at least get some more Tears Up builds. I like. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to play 3 times. 3 more times. I'm gonna get a heart drop. I'm gonna play. Yep, 3 more cents. I can play 5 times and try to get a heart drop. I can still play 5 times and try to get a heart drop. See, this is the wonderfulness of the game. You can do that, get all this money, and I can play more to get hearts and a full health build. Come on, do it some more, man. I will go all the way with you. What is this pill bomb to be? No, I don't want to do that. And we get another pill that is a Tears Up. Again, I'd already taken the Tears Up pill, but anyways, we have pretty nice fire rate right now. Which is good. No, I'm just going to take the speed up so there isn't a pill lying around. Because I don't like the lag of just grabbing a pill all the time. And get another Tears Up. So we have more than the equivalent of getting the coat hanger, which is good. And we get a pretty fly, which is an orbital that will damage fly type enemies and block tears. Gambling is game. And this is from just one arcade. There's another one that we can get on Depths 2 and the Womb 2 if we get that far. I don't know if we'll get that far at this moment, but it's possible. It's very possible. And shoot you. Right now I just really want some damage ups, but you can't get that from gambling. How am I gonna do it? Yes. Because I'm stupid? You bet you thought I'm stupid. And we have 3 pretty flies, full set of orbitals. So this is being very profitable. And you're gonna give me some hearts, please, man? Or will, when you're speed up. Nice, speed status through the roof. Okay, one more time. Nickel is what I like to see. I'll play you 6 times. Just go all the way down. Give me the bombs, that's nice, but I really want heart drops. I really want heart drops, man. I'm gonna laugh if he just keeps giving me 1 penny at the very end. Poor bomb. Dead to me. We got a bomb and some things. Now we can finally leave this floor. And there is another path heart and some soul hearts to pick up. So I think this went pretty decently. We have pretty much unlimited keys right now. The only thing about gambling, it takes a lot of time. I'm gonna take my little unicorn because it's an item that has been serving me well, and I should not abandon it at this point. You know? Grab my soul heart, and go to hopefully Depths 1. If this is Metropolis, that'll be bad. The Depths 1, thank God. Leapers, not hoppers. But you defeated yourself, enemies, so I'm not that mad. We're really fast right now, which can be bad, but it can also be good because it lets us do some really dumb dodges. Or just be stupid like that. And I want you to beat the enemies. I have a higher tier set right now, but it's still not that useful apparently. Which is no good. I did get a nickel from that champion though, so I like that. I'm not in a very sustainable situation, but you know, what are you gonna do? And yeah, walk on the spikes. Damage yourselves, guys. That's the fun thing to do. That is the best thing to do. I just want to hurt you guys. I want to hurt you guys something very fierce. So, I can't notice the ones with the eyes actually run away when they're in that state. Even though they can't really run, that's a champion, and hopefully bomb it. That did work. I'm surprised, and we got a full heart out of it, so I'm happy. I have a bunch of orbitals to block here, so I should still be trying to dodge, but if I sometimes mess up, it's not that big of a deal, which is good. I am going to bomb this and hopefully kill some enemies. Oh wait, I have control. Can't hurt me. That's good. My orbitals will just kill their faces, and they will not die. And away from me, bomb. More hoppers. Which are, or not hoppers, I don't mind hoppers that much. It's the leapers which are evil and shouldn't exist. Leapers are just abominations to mankind. Leapers are terrible abominations and they shouldn't be a thing. But they are a thing, sadly. But once you defeat a couple of them, they aren't as bad. As long as... there. red heart drops. Any heart drop would pretty much be useful right now. Will I go to the shop? Let's see, do I have enough keys? I think I do, but maybe not. Yes, I'm going to the shop. My sarcasm wasn't enough. I do have spectral tears, but the stones that don't move technically count as enemies, even though you can't defeat them. And another golden key, I'm definitely going to the shop. Or a 5-cent soul heart, and a tarot card, which is the moon. It'll teleport us to secret room, where we get 5 cents. Or 3 cents. 3 and 5 are the same number, apparently. That soul heart did make me feel better about myself. And just fighting Fischl in this room, not that bad. Fischl is a pretty easy boss this late in the game, especially with high speed in this layout, I say as I take it. I just need some damage ups. I need some legitimate damage ups. Because I have had 0 this whole time. It would be really helpful. Damage ups in arcades. I have a full set of orbitals, so that's good, at least. Gonna set them on there and hopefully die. Not me hopefully die, the enemies hopefully die. Will they actually comply though? It does not appear so. Orbitals, you're supposed to do help with me right now. I did get that though, which I like. Fighting membranes this room. Not my favorite enemy, but they are just so terrible. If you step on their splooge trail, which is what I do like to call it, you'll take a full heart of damage, which is not good. But it seems they can't damage you right in this corner. I'm at low health. Not as low because of this, but still low health. Blastcyst, that's an easy room. And wow, beat them both at pretty much about the same time. And we're getting a bomb, and the boss room, and the enemy room. Could have really timed it better. So, like, I don't know, having it a bit earlier. Really, man. Waiting till the very end. And I'm gonna use a bomb to fight this. Bombs, they're useful in combat, just generally not. There are usually better uses, but I can't seem to find any Tentadrogs at all this floor. At all, period, none. Zip. They don't exist. Maybe they'll eventually exist in the future. Thankfully, I have enough keys to go in here, and we got the rosary. It's not usually that great of an item. But right now I like it. It'll give me 3 soul hearts. And I'm still at a decent chance for getting a double room. Even though I've taken a lot of red heart damage in this fight. I'm gonna wait to use this until, I don't know, he spawns a bomb fly. He does. Even though he just teleported away from my bomb. So that makes me sad. I wish my spectral tears allowed me to shoot through that. That would be a wonderful thing. I'm still at a pretty consistent 8 bomb. Which is a decent amount. Not the most. But, you know, it'll blow you up. It'll blow you up good. And if I take no damage the rest of the fight, I will get the double room, hopefully. Not guaranteed, of course, but it's possible. And we don't get one, but we do get Tears Up and 2 soul hearts. Which I will not pass up, because it's good. It's not the best. Right now, what I just really want is damage up. I want damage up real bad. Also want to not fight in the Necropolis. This Necropolis is real bad. My speed does let me dodge out of the way, you know? You would shoot a big thing right there. Nope, right here, man. Right here, man. That would be a wonderful thing, and that you would be my best friend. But you don't seem to want to do that. But you did harm your little guy, so that isn't too terrible. And why did I go in there? Didn't need to go in there. Jesus. That's pretty much the strategy for this room, get them all synced up. But they're trying to hit you at the same point. And open this chest, or a tiny chest, for a bombs or key build. You can use this bomb, then actually use it. Not the smartest thing in the world. But I'm using them a lot for combat, and that helped me get into the secret room, where I get the 1-up. Which is a good thing to have because I have pretty high health. And respawning sounds like a wonderful thing. What I really want to get right now is a tarot card that'll give me a teleport. Because I need the Devil Room. I need the pact right now. Or actually, you know, I'd rather have the Mark, since it's a damage up. I don't know why I rushed it so close to that. Thought I would be able to turn around faster. Clearly I wasn't. And I'll learn from that in the future, and not making such a silly mistake. Chances are I will make such a silly mistake in the future, but I don't want to, so I'll make conscious effort to not put us in the same position that made that mistake so silly in the first place. Now I've already lost quite a bit of my soul hearts on this floor, which is not very good for you. I don't know if there is an arcade this floor, but what I do know is I'm not going to go fight Mom right now. I'm just going to shoot you more in your life and hopefully get a teleport. Ready to know? That's what I should have saved the game for. Because I'm not playing very optimally in this game. You know what? Boom. Wait, I pressed shift. I pressed shift. And if you can't notice, the Doomflies are moving slow now because they have Skull. I have no way to get to that at the moment. Hopefully we will find an arcade. Oh, yep, there's an arcade. I'm definitely going to it. Because it will be very good to have. Hey, Bee-Lickers, just died. Or maybe not. Hey, killed one of them. I don't know why I wasted so many bombs for it. But I did, and I'm not gonna say it was a bad decision, even though it really was. It's like, I'm unofficially saying it was a bad decision, but officially, yeah, it's a great decision. To preserve my Ega. It seems this way is where the item room and everything that I want to go to is. And you just killed yourself. That's kind of, it's good for me. But really, suicide's pretty depressing. Shoot you, get out of the way, and you shoot tears. And it'll work pretty simply. I have really freaking high speed, so this shouldn't be too bad. Fighting. Wow, I'm not complaining about the hearts and masks with this high speed. Wow, maybe high speed is good for something. Or it's because this wasn't a very crowded room. There was just a couple more Bee-Lickers that were in the way. And super greedy. That's no fun. Wow. Almost 2 floors in a row. In fact, yeah. That seems like the thing I want to do. Oh, I can't bomb out. That's not good. Who's gonna bomb you? Hopefully that will hit. Yeah, this is not a fun boss fight. I do have pretty high tiers, but I still have no damage ups, and his item is not a damage up. He has a pretty high chance of dropping it, relatively. It's still lower than the chance of not dropping it. But, he'll probably just drop a bunch of pennies. That's what he always does. Hey, he did drop it. It's a Steam sale, it's in the shops, you get everything is 50% off, but there are literally no shops left. So, that's disappointing. We do have an arcade to go to though, which I will most definitely do. Because we might be able to gamble our lives away. In this time, I'll try to go for a full health, and then if I have a chance, change the thingamajigger to a whatchamacallit. Change the slot machine to a soul heart machine, or that's what I call it. Good. I am gonna try to get the health up from you. That's the only thing you can drop. You cannot drop the IV bag anymore. You can only drop the blood bag, since I'd already gotten the IV bag, and you can only get that once in any given run. So I have health up. And the skull game will never disappear, since I have Skittle already. There's no way for it to blow itself up, since it is not a machine. It's a guy with some shells, and that's tears up. I don't know how much it's actually going to help. But I'll take all I can. Yeah. That's how you work in the game. And I get a white pill, which is Balls of Steel. Puberty, that does nothing. And nothing. Use this last penny on... And you're just gonna keep me sustained, but not actually let me do anything. Or give me a soul heart, which I like. And I have some keys though, so... If I get more money later on in the floor, I like that quite a bit. I still want to get a teleport though. So getting a, whatchamacallit, a fortune-telling machine would be a wonderful thing to be able to say happens. But so far, I don't think I'll get one, since I'm a very low money and the chance of spawning a fly is pretty low. I do like my orbitals because their flies aren't annoying to me. They still take my tears instead of, I don't know, my tear hitting his enemy. So they are kind of annoying, but they aren't the worst. I get missiles to all point at you and shoot. And you never want them to be able to kill you. You just want to walk into the item room and get Doctor's Remote. What this does, it lets a bonk go. I don't really like it, and I'm gonna go back to the boss room. And hopefully beat Mom. My chances aren't too high in Bomb for a Soul Heart. Yes. Why are Tintadrogs not a thing this run? I don't think I've gotten a single Tintadrog the entire time. Which irks me. It irks me a lot. But the game makes up for it by giving me the amazing Necropolis thing. Well, not amazing, it really sets the mood. And my humming also sets the mood very well. I am glad I did go through that. But right now, even if we get a Devil Room, I won't be able to take advantage of it. Because I'm pretty much not in a position to be able to teleport out. Which is bad. I'm getting better at the mob fight, because when I said I'd actually beaten the chest before I'd played the game for like an hour before, which explains my terrible dodging. And I do hope I'm improving for you guys. I want you to enjoy watching me play. You don't enjoy watching someone who loves the game, do you? Or at least I don't. And one of the conditions that I enjoy. Video that I would enjoy myself. Right. I can take a bunch of hits from mobs, so I don't want to. But I can if push comes to shove. So I think I'm in too much trouble dying. I'm just being stupid. I'm in trouble with being stupid. And all the damage that I really can't bear to take right now because I'll dodge the foot, have a nice speed help with that. And Mr. Mog, just cheesing. I do want to learn how to cheese this way. It doesn't seem that difficult to do. Yeah. Just shoot your foot. Apparently you can kill someone by hitting their foot. You know, the foot, you can live with it cut off, but if someone shoots it, you're screwed. It's like God would really cry on it. You know? And this fight's just about over. Get mobs. Point first. Where we get a Tears Up. One of these is full health. Another Tears Up. Full health. Wonderful. Puberty, which does nothing. Changes what you look like and speed up. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to the full health because that'll be really useful. So our tiers are really high right now. Right now, the only thing that I really want from the boss room would be the pentagram. I shoot really often. I just need... and when I say this, I'm not joking. I need tears up. I mean, I need damage up. The loop is not going to happen if I don't get some higher damage. I mean, Cain, better base damage than Isaac, but... better base damage doesn't mean good base damage. At this point in the game, even Judas would have trouble at his base damage. I hope I chose the right way to get to the boss room fastest. Because in the womb, that's all it is. It's pretty much a mad dash, get to the boss. And that was kind of a dumb dodge, but it worked out because I'm at city high speed. And I do have a full health pool, so I can take up to 17 hits. I don't want to take 17 hits. Not at all. But I can. I don't plan to, though. And if I win this at base damage, that'll become fun. These leeches are kind of annoying, but at high speed they aren't too bad. There, we have a red heart there, and the boss room. We actually have a pretty low chance of earning the devil room here, even if we take no damage on the boss, because even though we earned it, we were just not able to go to it. But yeah, I'm gonna take it on the boss, which is the Headless Horseman. So, wait, I don't have a charge for it. So stupid. I pressed the spacebar and ran up to it. But I didn't. We will get the red horse. Will I grab it? I don't think so. It doesn't do too much damage, and though flight is useful... Actually, yeah, we will take it. I'm gonna take it over my current spacebar item. It normally is a speed up if your speed is below a certain point, but our speed up is way above what it would be, what the minimum speed is, so it's not gonna be a speed up. It's just gonna shoot the horsey. He will give us flight. It's not passive flight, it's active flight. By that, or it's, you have it no matter what if you have the item, but it's from an activated item. So let's pick up a pony. We're still at base damage. And grab it. We have 2 possible respawns, so I like it. And we're in utero instead of the womb. And when I beat this first room, I am gonna kind of do a cheating thing. It's not, I hope you guys don't mind it too much, but it's kind of a necessary thing. In this room I have the Phenon Mushroom, so God knows, God forbid I actually have high damage. You know? God forbid I actually be able to do things to enemies. But you know, the Tears Up Pills, that has been my own, other than the one squeezy, that's been my only form of DPS increase, other than Little Steve. And Strength, that's really useful. Is it better than the full health pill? What I'm doing is I'm going to try to get Compass, since I do have Liberty Cap. Pretty much if you go in and out of rooms, you'll get a random... you know, I'm not even patient enough to do this. I'm going to go back and grab Strength before the Mom's Heart Bite, because that'll be a 1.5 damage multiplier. We can't fly right now, so going to the rocks would be wise. Because we do have Spectral Tears. And Spectral Tears are really good. I have 49 bombs, so I might get to a point where I try bombing every single rock just to learn whether there was a single-tinted rock or not this run. Not for the sake of usefulness, just for the sake of, holy crap game, you didn't give me a single-tinted rock, I hate you. But this game knows I don't hate it, because it's so fun. Such fun. But yeah, this room is made a lot easier by having light. The Gertie Junior rooms is for charge. Not that bad. Gertie and Gertie Junior are also female. If you didn't notice. Now, this item, the activation is kind of weird. It gives us a charge. Oh, apparently it does decent damage. I'm not a big fan of it because you can't hit the same enemy multiple times, and usually that's what I use the invincibility items in. For. Get a bomb from that room. And flies. All the flies in the universe are my friend. Because flies are my buddies. Okay. I'm gonna go grab the strength card so I can get Magic Mushroom that room. You can use the full health and win utero. I'm going to beat Mom's Heart for the 3rd time with game. Or for the 1st time with game, for the 3rd time. So we have a 1.5 damage multiplier and a 0.3 damage up, so we will be doing better damage now. But we've already taken 2 hits of damage, so that's no good. Put a bomb there. And yeah. Poison damage. Do it. Blow up. And we're making decent progress. She's already in the repeated bomb stage. So the Mom's Heart Bite is not actually that difficult. It's just getting to her. That's the bad part. I think it's one of the easier boss fights in the game, actually. Or at least easier to cheese. Bombs. Definitely. And for beating the Wound of Cain, we get the bag of pennies. And for beating it for the 3rd time, we get what item? I don't remember exactly. The nail. That's a spacebar item. You can get it in double rooms. It's pretty overpowered. It's actually really overpowered. But it's a fun run. And I'm sorry about my voice acting up during it. That was fun. I like it a lot. I would say we beat her with base damage, but we did technically use a strength card during the fight. I think we still could have won without it because we did have the full health, so, you know, beating her 1.5 times as fast or being able to provide 2 times as many hits. Technically it wasn't a smart play at the same time. And, wow, this run was an hour long. That's terrible. I suck. But I was showing you guys how good Kain is with gambling. In the next episode, we will random and play as anyone except for Judas, Eve, Kain, or Samson. Samson is terrible. So terrible. So terrible. Therefore, you guys will love watching him. And once we get to 10 kills of Mom's Heart, we're gonna start doing what is called the challenges. The challenge, we're gonna start doing challenges. They were added in Mom's Heart. And, no, not Isaac, Kain, aka Isaac with an eye patch. But we only have 3 mob kills so far, so next time we will random and play either not that guy, not that guy, not that guy, not that guy. Pretty much either Isaac or Maggie. So, see you guys then.